My belief is e-commerce is the future, and e-commerce is going to replace a lot of traditional way of doing business. People say in the past 20 years, with poor logistic, terrible payment, terrible connection of the internet in the world, but still e-commerce grow like this. For our platform alone in China in the past 15 years, people say, no logistics, no credit system, no financing, no this and no that. Even that, last year, our sales on our platform is more than 750 billion US dollars GMV sales. It's almost ranking number 21 country's GDP. Only 20 years, imagine, without a perfect logistics system, without a perfect payment system, without blockchain technology, it grow like this. What if the next 20 years, when all the technology is ready, when all the government and organizations and entrepreneurs are ready, they think this is a lifestyle. This is the way young people live, and it's going to be the future. So e-commerce is not for big company. E-commerce is not for the developed countries. E-commerce is for developing countries, for young people and small business. Because in the past days, young people don't have chance to compete. Small business, they don't have chance to compete with the big companies. And developing countries don't have chance to. Imagine that country like China can grow like this. I think Peru, a few years ago, I went there. That day, I remember I went to a square, people were demonstration. Right? happened to be there, people hated the e-commerce. And suddenly there's a the Peru young man said, I using internet and I sold my Peru products to New Zealand, Australia, which I never thought in my life could do it without internet. So it will be the future because young people love it.
Yes.
Anything young people love it, it has the future. I think it is impossible to stop the trade. The world needs trade. Trade is supposed the way to solve wars. If the trade stops, the world starts. This is always our belief. Trade have to be changed, and WTO has done a great job in the past years in order to making sure the world understand each other, in order to making sure the trade is an opportunity for everybody. But I think today the world is changed because of the new technology. I would say in the future there will be no made in China, no made in America, no made in Peru. It's going to be made on the internet. Mm-hmm. Young people connect to each other online. In the future, no matter you like it or don't like, we will enable every young people, every small business to buy global, sell globally, and deliver globally, and pay globally, and travel globally, just maybe with a mobile phone, even with a passport. This is the trend. Nobody can stop it. So protectionism and globalization. I think globalization is a great thing. You should not kill the baby before even the baby was born. Mm-hmm. Today, globalization is a growing pain. And it's so easy to launch a trade war. But it's so difficult to stop the disaster of this war. And I'm scared and I'm concerned. I don't think the world should have the, don't use trade as a weapon. Use a trade as the solution to solve the problems. When you sanction the other country, you are sanctioning those small business, young people. They were killed. Just like you're bombing somewhere, civilization is gone. So we believe we should using the internet, using e-commerce, encouraging young people. The more trade we have, the more business will come up. There are hundreds of ways to solve the problem, but there is only one reason they want. If you want to launch a trade war, it's easy. But I would say it takes about 30 years to fix that pain. So my view is we should not have a trade war. And we have a plenty of ways to solve the problem. And third, we should not let the world global trade controlled by 60,000 big companies. We should make technology, policies to encouraging 6 million or 16 million or 60 million business that can get benefit from small business. From small business like entrepreneurs from Philippines, they can sell globally. They can buy globally. This is the future.